EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Crack all 80. Ready.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Dragon 60. Set it. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult in trying to defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. 25 yards. And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Off the bootleg, it's Dart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They run for the first shot to Ty Chandler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
To throw now, Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Off the play fake, it's Dart. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. Here comes third down and 7.
A gain of 2.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A third down gain of 19.
Well, he and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Let's go now. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7.
Dragon 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
3rd and 4. He's ready, lost the football, put it on the carpet. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 5. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he is going to have the Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 9-yard line.
Okay, break.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Got him there, it's London. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing his dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
To throw, dart. And that is incomplete here.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Here's Dart. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Diggs once more on the completion. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Dart. To the right side and complete to Washington. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Dart going to look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Touchdown, Giants! Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 6. He'll look to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. So special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
And they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go. Here we go.
This game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On the set. 19 tight. Let's go now. Cowboy and Warrior step. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Ready.
Now a second and 10.
70 Rangers. Ready.
Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I like what the offense did there, trying to spread the defense out with a 5-receiver formation. But give the defense credit. They stayed in their spot and were able to disrupt the catch and force the ball to the turf.
19 Lions. Come on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and through. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. To throw is Dart. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they've got him well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Here's Dart. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now they'll change things up. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now Dart. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. Dart from the gun on third down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Well, we're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this ball game in the final moments of the third quarter. Right after, right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. To the air, Dart. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw now, Dart. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Hey, Smash!
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Ready, ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Don't be lying. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Unlock line. Catch. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Liking 18.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go. 19 Chargers. 19 Chargers.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here comes 2nd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's taken down. And now they can milk this, take it all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on.
bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about